Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we are going to be looking at my Borderlands pre-sequel split screen launcher. Finally got it finished up. It's finally ready for you guys. Here it is. As you can see, it's looks way better than my original one for Borderlands 2. It's got quite a few updates and stuff. Now supports vertical mode. It's got a little help menu. And it's just miles better than my original one. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you guys how to install it first, and we'll go from there. So we need to go ahead and start out with the split screen launcher. This is the file. The link is in the description below, so you just grab it from there. And we need to put this file in the same folder as the Borderlands pre-sequel executable file. If it's not in that folder, it's not going to work. So we need to put this in that folder. Easiest way to find it if you have Steam, just go to Steam, right-click on the game, Properties, Local Files, and then Browse Local Files. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go to Binaries, Win32, and then here is our executable file. This is the one we want. Alright, so I'm just going to take this here. Go ahead and close out of that. Take our file here, and just put it in the folder. Okay, so here it is. Now, because I want to make it easier to get to this, I don't always want to go to this folder when I want to launch the game. I'm just going to right-click on it, Send to, and do desktop. That's going to create a shortcut to this file. So there we go. So that means that this one, since it's a shortcut to this file, it will work. This one here is not a shortcut, so it's not going to work. If we do that, it's just going to error on us. So just go ahead and delete it. Okay, so we got our file in there. That's great. That's what we need. Go ahead and close out of that, and we can go ahead and click our shortcut and launch the launcher. So I really like the way it turned out. I love the way it looks. I think it looks way cleaner than my Borderlands 2 launcher with tons more options. So we can go ahead and go to vertical mode, just hit V and enter. Now it's in vertical mode. So when you enter the number of players and actually start the launcher, all the screens are going to be split vertically. So that's 2, 3, or 4 players. Screen is split vertically, so it's going to be super nice for those of you that's got like an ultra wide monitor or something like that. Even just with a normal wide monitor, I thought it worked pretty well with 2 players. I liked it way better than I thought I would. So check that out. It's going to be really nice for some of you. Some of you aren't really going to care, but that's all right. So, and then there's also a help menu now. Just hit the question mark button, enter. It's got the installation instructions, and then it's got just a couple common questions with their answers and solutions and stuff there as well. So check that out if you're having any problems there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start it up, and we'll just do let's just do 2-player with the just a standard mode, so it'll be split horizontally. Hit enter. Now at this point it has basically killed Explorer. So the Explorer executable, so that's going to be your taskbar, your like file manager Explorer. So it killed that. That way the taskbar doesn't show up during gameplay. That was the only way we could do it. If you exit the programs normally, that's going to come back, so it's not really a big deal. Go ahead and hit enter. It's going to launch the first game. Okay, so grab your Player 1 controller, and you basically want to make sure that the Player 1 controller is mapped to the first instance of the game. So just press the Start key on it, and you want to do these one at a time. That way you don't have one controller running multiple instances. So got that one mapped to this one here. Looking good. Now go ahead and hit Alt-Tab to go back to our launcher, and press a key to launch the next instance. Okay, so we got our second controller here. Press start on this one. Okay, here we go. And now we wanted to talk about some options before we get going. Some audio options. Basically, you want your music volume to be up on one of the instances and then down, like off on all the others. Same thing with the dialogue volume, because you don't want the audio overlapping one another and sounding really weird. Another thing is your mute audio on focus loss. Turn that off because that way we're getting audio from all the instances of the game. And then in the video options, you do want to cap the frame rate. I've found just cap it at whatever you want, but if you don't cap it, it basically gives all the GPU power to one instance of the game. So one person will be running at 200 some FPS, and the other person will only be at like 25 or 30. So just put the frame rate cap on there, and then you should be good to go. Okay, so we can go back and let's go to network options, go to LAN, and I want player 1 to join player 2. So let's go to find games and join in the game. Okay. So both are in the same lobby together, so now we can go ahead and hit continue on player 2 and get this game started. Alright, here we go. We are in game. You can see both our names are the same, but that's okay. The characters do save separately. It basically works the exact same way as if you were playing online, with a friend over the internet. Which I believe the host's game saves, but the character levels save on all the different players. So basically, all works the same. As you can see, everything works really well. I've played for hours with friends with this mod, so hopefully you guys do too. Really hope you enjoy it. But let's go ahead and get out of this. Okay, so we can quit player 1. And then we quit player 2. And when we close the last instance of the game, you can see that the taskbar came back, everything came back the way it's supposed to be. So that works really well. So there it is, guys. There's the pre-sequel launcher. Really hope this gives you a lot more game to play with that one. I will be coming out with another video on how to do multiple monitors, because with this launcher you can do multiple monitors with that. I really appreciate all the positive feedback on the Borderlands 2 video I had. If you guys haven't checked that out, be sure to check that one out. Check my channel out. Give me a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot.